Why, hello and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I'm your host and guide, Zollin Ironshield. There's something I always want to tell you guys about, and the Lord of the Rings Online is a very large MMO video game. If you don't know, you're brand new to my channel. I do a lot of stuff with Lord of the Rings Online, but also many other things that are Tolkien related. But today I want to talk about the, I have found a nice article. They make a comment in this article, which I do, Lord of the Rings, the Shadows launch a new expansion. It's a mini expansion. I have a video all about it if you want to check it out, and a lot of live streams on it, and we're doing lots of fun stuff in it. But the thing is, they did one of their largest land drops in MMO's history, okay? And in this, if I take it for face value, they're talking about any MMO, right? I'm thinking maybe possibly it could have been in the MMO's history, possibly talking about just LOTRO, but here's why I think they are correct in saying MMO's history. It is a big land drop. They added 2 new large areas, Cardolan and Swanfleet, a brand new little mini expansion for lower level players. It is fantastic. I think it's amazing. But let's stick to topic here of how large it really is. Now, I'm going to use something that I've been saying to people about, and I will link this video in the description. I'm just going to give you a little hint. I'm not going to click on it. This is the video. I will link it for you in the description. It is 3 years old. It has a lot of views, but basically it's video game map size comparisons, right, in 3D. And I would just like to point out here is that this is 3 years ago, so LOTRO has had a couple expansions since then. The Lord of the Rings Online is right up there at one of the biggest out of all of these games. The only ones that are above it are, according to this video, the Elder Scrolls 2, slightly, and again, I bet you that LOTRO's getting close to catching up to that. And we have Minecraft, which is infinitely generating technically to an extent, and No Man's Sky, which again is another infinitely generated game. So LOTRO, just according to this little quick video here, is a very, very big game. And mind you, it's not some people might say, well, does that make it a bad game? No, it is a fantastic game. They have a very good travel system to get around still. But what's great about it is they deep dive explore into Middle Earth, into Tolkien's lore, into his world. So I highly recommend you try the Lord of the Rings Online, especially because they have fantastic music and a wonderful free-to-play system now. It always has had one, but they just revamped it in 2022, and you can play up to level 95 with literally no strings attached. There's some benefits to being subscribers still, with certain fast travels and things, which might be something you like if you really get into the game, but it is gorgeous, it is beautiful, and they just dropped this massive new place, Cardolan and Swanfleet, where they show us Boromir traveling through, and I will link this article and this video in the description of this little tiny chat real quick. It is a huge game, you guys. It is huge, and it is huge, and sometimes people make the comment, well, bigger is not always better. Well, in this case, yes it is. Sometimes bigger is better, and LOTRO has a fantastic rendition and representation of Middle-earth that does much justice to Tolkien, and that is one of my favorite things about this video game. They try so hard to hold true to Tolkien, and in this time, sometimes that's what we want. We want someone trying really, really, really hard to stick to the material that Tolkien made. Now, granted, there's a couple things here and there. Tolkien did draw his maps where they have to improvise and make their own stuff, but it is fantastic. It is a huge world. I mean, look at this. So this 77,700 kilometers squared, right? And it is bigger now. Now, granted, they might be just talking about some of the area. The square footage has increased greatly because this video is 3.5 years old, and the game has had like 3 or 4 expansions since then, and they just had one of their largest land drops, again, right here, in MMO's history, okay? So again, like I've been telling you guys on this channel since I started the channel a year and a half ago, at the time of this video, it is a huge game, and it is completely worth playing. It is totally worth it. It is fantastic. It is amazing. And again, I have people's linked in the descriptions. That's pretty much all I wanted to say in this video. I know it's a short, sweet little video, Zollin's opinion on this, but I just think it's really cool. And I think if you find this and you find this game, one of the biggest things that I've always critiqued is that they need to advertise Lord of the Rings Online more, because it's a great game, and I think if it was advertised a little more people would play it. So you guys, check it out. Fantastic free-to-play system. If this helped you and you want guides, you want to hang out, play Lord of the Rings Online with us, don't forget to click that subscribe button that's going to pop up. Totally free. Next episode will be up there in the top left. Over there, I do voiceovers in the video game. And then right here, I have my wonderful patrons. Thank you for their support. And you guys have a great and wonderful day in Middle-earth. Thanks for joining me for this quick little 5-minute video about how big LOTRO really is. It's really, really, really big. And it's a fantastic representation of Tolkien's Middle-earth. So you guys have a great day in Middle-earth. Stay happy, and I'll see you all in the next episodes of Voice of the Rings. Baruch Kazan, Kuzan I Menu.